Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy.
Yeah. Apparently the deep dive I did the other day on her latest rant video really taken off. It's like it's again, every time I check on the response is above average for what thing. So like it's getting building and building here. It's already almost 100 views. And again, for this channel, that's big. After not even 24 hours. So, and been having some discussions, and I will not share the screen because these guys don't want to be shared here, but let me back this up here. And let's get back up to here. Okay. I think this is before the thing there, but it's like, when this is supposedly a long-time donor to Indy, and he's talking to other people that are not happy. I sensed in some of Indy's verbiage in the vid that it was directed at you. Indy brought up how she's still not making money in her girl vids, which is laughable because she's already alienated a lot of fans. They left, so she did that to herself. She even mentioned that female to male porn isn't really a thing and doesn't make much money. My favorite part is how she wants her old fans to leave so she can start over and not have to deal with fans she already has. I'm crying laughing. She's nuts. Like I said, it's a slightly smaller scale here, and there's a few idiocy, but let me just go in here because I will respond here. The longer I can get her to drag this out without actually doing anything medical, the more likely she'll eventually snap out of it when we can start picking up the pieces. That's it. She must be manic right now. She just mentioned how she wants to make a soap opera. Like, what the fuck? Indy has never finished anything. She didn't use a YouTuber she spent over a year making. She created Teddy Chan lore, which took a year and it's barely used. She was a gamer then that disappeared. The website that's never updated and merch site that's just for when she needs an influx of quick cash. So crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. Her Teddy Chan thing. She hasn't done a Teddy Chan stream in a month. And usually it's just art streets. It's like, really? I don't know what, let's see. I said I must be hitting some nerves. As for the serialized story idea, part of that is dealing with Fansly and their ever-changing terms of service. They screw over a lot of girls. Nothing new there. The way their systems worked up, they got the money going through a third party, paying out, and as such, they're screwing people over. They're screwing girls over. And so, let's see. That's it. As far as the title, I suggest David. I said in the last video, I suggest Days of Our Indy. I already have a title worked up. So she does the occasional Teddy Chan stream, but it's all designing new outfits and character. The kind of treading water at that point. And granted, I hadn't done one in a month. And I don't know if her Teddy Chan stream is monetized at this point. I know I've seen some of it's like super chats are still with him, so I guess it is monetized, at least on the main channel. But beyond that, it can't be bringing any money because she doesn't put anything up. Okay, and then in response to my deep dive where I did a reaction video. Amazing vid. Someone needed to add more context to what Indy was saying. Indy continues to talk out of her ass, making up things to fit Indy's narrative. And I say, the reason she hates me at the moment is that I won't indulge her delusion. And that's the thing. It's like playing along is not being nice. It's not being kind. It's actually being more cruel. Because you're not getting them to heal. They're not coming out of it. Yes, and this guy goes on. I enjoyed your perspective on how Indy disenfranchised her base clientele. Your comments are on the fire in Indy's eyes is gone was refreshing to hear because I've thought the same. Indy literally goes through the motions with her current vids. The outtakes, which were once revered, are now throwaways. Also, watching Indy's vid, did you notice how Indy moves, acts, speaks, and dress, which you pointed out are very feminine. Also, the editing was trash. Gave me a headache. Yeah, something that raised a fist posted earlier about how wannabe content creators will spend like $200 on a camera and $100 on an editing suite and everything, and not invest a dime in going to a public speaking class to learn how to not look like an idiot and end up having their videos having more jump cuts than a Max Headroom video. If you kids out there don't know who Max Headroom is, look him up. And in Indy's case, it makes you look more unhinged, Indy. Okay. I don't know what the hell you were thinking when you thought this is good. You look really nuts. Okay. Because it's like, what the hell did you cut out? That's it. Indy is starting the brainstorming session tonight about the cereal she's making. This, not to be negative, but can't wait to see all the time and effort fall on its face again. I can't think of one project recently that Indy has finished. She is getting a little frantic. She's flailing around. I don't understand why Indy wants to reinvent the wheel when it comes to porn. Why go through the trouble when you can't even get your current content to be invisible? Jay Peterman, a long-time devoted fan, left a pretty scathing comment in the current rant, which was fully appropriate for what Indy is going through. I don't know if you saw that. I'm actually surprised by it. It was refreshing. What happened to the gamer girl that happened to do porn? She was fun, energetic person that just wanted to goof around. Yeah, that Indy, you want to do something? Try and get back in touch with that. That's going to bring the people back. You start being funny. You're not fun right now. It's kind of a chore. I mean, let me go ahead and pull up that comment here because, Peterman may be a degenerate, psychotic asshole, but in this case, he's not wrong. So let me pull up that video. Look and read the, actually, I can go and show you. As soon as I can find it. There we go. And we'll pause that because we don't want to go through it again. But well, let's go ahead and pull this up here and we'll look at goes down a bit. Like the ideas you got now is like they'll be like the day in the life of a gal in a brothel. It's like, I'm not sure what is going to happen with that one, but it's Peterman. He's one of the psycho circle jerk assholes that are around there, and he's But this is for him. You are all over the place with your ass. I have always thought and could write a white paper regarding my takes on half of what you said, which I won't do. So I'll just briefly focus on the marketing side. I don't know how to get around a shadow ban, and I'd like to see the data to into a change in metrics. So here are my thoughts, not regarding social media. When things aren't going well, I strongly believe in returning to the basics/fundamentals and what has worked in the past. Before TikTok, people would say they found you on YouTube or Pornhub. As you noted, Fansly isn't really bringing in the new people. It's a niche site which is not open to casual surfers. Returning to YouTube with regular gaming streams and Friday evening Japanese lessons might introduce you to new people again. Secondly, I believe that Pornhub is still the surest way to market yourself as a sex worker. Why not try to patch things up with them? Disputes occur between business partners, bandmates have disagreements, athletes get traded, some people take it personally and some don't. But one thing is for sure is that reunions tend to be good for business. Steve Jobs returned to Apple. Tom DeLonge rejoined Blink-182. LeBron James went back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know how exactly you would reopen the lines of communication, but after baking and eating a nice, humble pie, I don't see why you couldn't partner with them to announce your return to their platform as a 2-time award winner and have them market the shit out of your return with banners on their homepage and highlighting your videos. It would be an even bigger baller move if you got them to market your return specifically as a trans man. Anyway, making money is hard. The end. And she did come back with a response here. There's no way to fix things with Pornhub because they just do not respond like at all. The contacts I have with them are all got fired, so I don't have a way to even talk to them. And I hit that Alo Yoko. I don't know who the hell. I don't know who the hell ALO is or what the hell ALO is. But yeah, I think in the case of point, I think she did burn that bridge rather thoroughly. So, and again, she'd understand the reason. It's not that hard to figure out the reason because she started pissing people off that you didn't need to piss off by doing this trans thing and trying to push it. And anyhow, well, doing a live stream Saturday. And again, Rosetta's going to be there, but also Fatal, our resident gay guy, is going to be in to get his perspective on this whole thing. But so far, when we talked so far, it's like what I suspected is true. Gay guys don't like pussy. And when they see some girl claiming she's a guy, but playing with a plastic dick and saying, yeah, I'm a guy. No, you're not. Socially, we can acknowledge you're a man all you want on the street, but when it comes to that, no, you're still a girl. If they wanted pussy, they wouldn't be gay, would they? And think it's like you're alienating everything. Gay guys don't want that. Straight guys want to see something. Men are very visually oriented. That's why women is like most, and again, this is generalities. Women, it's mainly the romance novels. My wife has gone through, my favorite author is Patrice Small. Very graphic descriptions. I've read through a few of them. It's like, wow. But it's all, it's in the imagination because it's a description. Guys, not so much. Okay. Yeah. There are stroke books there, but they got to be really blatantly obvious. Because generally it's like, no, we need to see it. We're very easy sells it. Show us the pussy, we'll go nuts. Okay. Show us the tits, we'll go nuts. Okay, there we are. Like I said, gay men want live dick. Okay. That's what we could. No, if there's not a live dick on the end of that thing, he's like, and again, some of even tits are a turn off. But what does Indy's boy content consist of? She keeps the binder on, so we don't even see the tits. And she's got the plastic dick, so we're not seeing it. So nothing is really particularly. There we go. Now, the only people I see getting excited about that kind of content are, frankly, pedophiles. Because they're depicting basically, someone approximating a 15-year-old boy doing sexual stuff. Now, they would not be doing this if they actually gave a shit about Indy. That's my main fight. She calls them good, close friends. They are nothing but. They're nothing like that. Nothing of the kind. All right. Yeah, we'll be going into it Saturday with Fatal and Rosetta. See how it goes. It'll be a broad range. It won't just be about Indy, but Indy will definitely be a prime example of what to do and what to do wrong. Because she's confused. Why the femboy stuff isn't taking off? Because nobody wants it. It's a little cluster of pedophiles. That's it. That's the only people you're interested in that. And the latest video, the serving wench thing, one, it demonstrates she can dig down and do a proper girl video when her butt's up against the wall. In which case it was, being doxxed by some very pissed off people who donate a lot of money to that girl fund. It's a little late, but okay. But she says in the thing that this is the free girl fund video. So free advice, you want to rebuild something. No, totally rebranding is a mistake because your presence is already out there. I think one of the problems you're going to have in getting another site, Indy, is you've got a reputation now. How many porn sites have you been banned from now? Now, Pornhub, ostensibly because they wanted a license for those videos of you and Ty, but those videos shouldn't have been free. So that was an excuse. You were booted because too many people were looking for femboys, got your stuff, got pissed off and insulted. They get this bitch out of here. And it was simpler, just claim a terms of service and ask you that way. And of course, now Fansly is doing stupid shit too. I understand the Peach Elf video was banned. Because it's like, what the hell is this? You know, no, I want, I get the feeling that, she didn't take any business classes when she went to college. She took graphic design and stuff, but business, no. And whatever they taught her in high school, I don't know if she took any business classes there either or something, but or even an economics course. It's like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life, Indy? Because you're reaching a bit of a middle here. And a big part of it is also because, no, you're not a boy. You're a grown-ass woman pushing 30, and you haven't really been pushed to grow up in any meaningful way. Okay? There's no way to undo the horrible stuff in the past, okay? Trying to rewind and start over, but this time maybe skip around that doesn't work that way, okay? Again, the subconscious mind is not logical. Mm-hmm. Doesn't care about facts, or that's why it takes a while to untangle some crap, and I'm pretty sure she has not done so. I don't care how long she's been in therapy; they have not gotten to the root causes here.
Yeah.
Just get stuck in a cabin up on the mountain somewhere. Okay, we're gonna stay up here until this is solved. Food will be airdropped in, and but there'll be no contact with the outside world until we figure out what the fuck is going on inside that mixed up head of yours. I suppose he's doing a brainstorming stream tonight. Let's see what's not yet.
Yeah, maybe a trip to Betty Ford might be in order.
No, what now?
Maybe a trip to Betty Ford might be in order.
No, that's drug addiction. I don't.
Pot.
I know, but I don't think that's really the issue per se. I think it's
It's part of it.
It plays into it, but it's not the big thing. I think it's other issues. Because it's not like she was a normal person and happened to get in. She's self-medicating for. I'll say if it comes up in court, again for those who comment out, have been slapped with a temporary restraining order by her. But the case she presented, most of the evidence is benign. Frankly, one of them isn't even from me. It's from this other guy who went a little nuts creating fake accounts and turning up trouble for whatever reason. Then one of them is downright exculpatory. All right. I solemnly promise her I will never I'll keep this information to myself. Expressly promising I will never, you won't see me show up on your doorstep. Okay. I'm never going to act on this in any way. It's like, I'm keeping this to myself. And again, an act of good faith, I gave her my address. Which may have been a mistake considering it's Indy. You need to update your site yourself. Don't farm it out to one of your little wheelie boys, okay? Another thing, and actually work on the stupid counter for the girlfriend isn't even updated from the last time. It's still stuck at the 1340 from before the last time. So update that. Figure out something so it'll automatically update. Because you're already close to 2,500 on the next go around. This thing is still sitting on the first one. Yeah, rethink your white nightclub because you go on there and you get little figures there, but it's all your little cluster of bullies and circle jerk fuckheads. Okay, nobody wants to be associated with these guys. They have bullied away everyone else who gives a shit. The rest of them who's still around is afraid to speak up. Because somehow they've gotten themselves moderator problem, whether you intended to or not. They've managed to appoint themselves moderators on Fansly, and they have been banning people. And he goes, well, because I banned you. No, it's because when you're away from the damn keyboard, working on setting up a camera, and suddenly someone gets booted. You didn't do that. One of your flunkies did. So that's another thing. I would definitely suggest cleaning house on Fansly, going and actually looking. Do you have moderators? You're going to be surprised, I think, if you look on there and find, hey, I didn't point you guys there. So you want more people to talk to? Get rid of these guys who are blocking everybody out. And as far as the business goes, yeah, get those photo sets out from behind the fucking paywall. You had a somewhat decent moneymaker possibility there because they're out there. You can see the samples, and people, now you don't even see samples, but you click on it. Well, you got to join White Nightclub first. That is idiotic. That is one supremely stupid move. Yeah, watch for free on the site, but have an option to download. Look at standard def, 99 cents. High def, $1.99 or something. But you're not exactly making it conducive to make any fucking money off the thing. And if you're having to pay somebody else to do it for you, guess what? That's even less out of your pocket. Okay. But yeah, we can go through there and figure, okay, well, this could be monetized a bit better. This is horrible. Get rid of this. Put it back the way it was. A lot of little things here and there. When you're paying $5,000 a month to maintain that site, I think you need to take a little more interest in maintaining it. I mean, your dad heads up an engineering firm. I'm sure he could probably find somebody to point out a few things here, Namely, she needs to run the website and take a hands-on. She's slacking out too much. So, with that, before I go into a deeper dive on this Saturday, going over it, hopefully this thing will behave better then. That's my advice for getting out of the ditch she's in currently. And the other ideas can come later after stop the bleeding here. But until then, we'll talk.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.